So 3-2 loss today, Stratford scoring right at the death. How much of a rollercoaster of emotions was that?
Yeah, it's gutted. The lads are deflated in there, and we all are. But I'm really proud of them. I'm really proud of the group. I'm really proud of what they showed today and before the game. And when we had a conversation a few weeks ago about moving forward, it was a case of, regardless of what happens, we need to leave everything on that pitch, and especially the last two home games, we have done that, and I'm really proud of them as a group. And it is really frustrating and disappointing in there now, but like I said, we have to continue to take the positives, and we move on, we prepare properly, we recover properly, because we are down to bare bones, and we've really struggled this week. We've had a lot to deal with in terms of personnel on the squad. But that's why I'm even more proud of them today, because what they've had to do and come together as a group to give that performance again against a well-established step-free side. It's one of them where it's tough to take, especially at the last minute. It's tough to take, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer, and we're really putting performances throughout the game. So we've just got to try and recover properly. Start next week, bounce into next week and be bright and be ready for the next game.
Yeah. And of course, around the half-hour mark, they scored 2 goals in pretty quick succession. Do you think the lads showed a lot of character today to bring it back to 2-2? Because it's quite easy to slip behind when you concede 2 goals as quick as that.
Yeah, no. We said during the first half that's been an Achilles heel for us, because when we've conceded, we've usually conceded pretty quickly after. The pleasing thing was, obviously, after conceding them 2 pretty quick fire, we've steadied out. We've then got a bit better foothold in the game, and like I said, the proudest thing about today is we've had lads that came to the forefront and actually put themselves on the line and actually could give a fantastic account of themselves. As a young group still, they're going to learn, they're going to make mistakes, and of course we have to be better in a lot of areas, but on the whole that was a game full of so many more positives. So to actually see them come back from a little bit of adversity, get the goal, and then come out in the second half and show plenty more, that's all we can ask for. And like I say, a lot of lads have shown a lot of good attributes today, and a lot of good attitudes that are only going to put them in good stead for the future. So to see that within a group with such a depleted young group today against an established side, that's a very, very pleasing thing for us. Of course, the results hurt. We're not here to continue to lose games, but there's a manner that you can be defeated, and in the last few weeks we might not have got the result, but the performances and the manner of those defeats have been something that people can turn around and say that there has been positives come from there. So we are seeing the right things, and it's just about obviously continuing that, moving forward into the continuation of the league campaign.
Yeah. And Preston Moore, he made his first senior appearance today, well, starting, and he was replaced by Allens as well. You mentioned that it was, part of a pathway on Tuesday. How proud are you of their performance today?
Listen, it's a credit to himself. It's a credit to both of them. It's a credit to the football club that they're producing players like that. And he in training, since he's come with us, especially Preston, he's been a joy to watch, and I think he's got a real big future ahead of himself. And it's, like I said on Tuesday, it's our job to try and create the best platform and foundation, and surrounding him with a good group of lads that will continue to help on his journey. But to start a game today at that age, we're proud as management, but he's got to be proud, and his family have got to be proud, because I think he gave a fantastic account of himself. He set up the second goal, and I think that gave him a little bit of a second wind. And listen, all he's got to do now is really enjoy that, but also understand that he deserves to be on that pitch. And then he got replaced by Allens, and I think that again, it's just hard work, and a real good kid that continues to come every week to training and continues to try and implement what we're trying to tell him and teach him, and he's just trying to be a sponge. And that's the big thing, what I said at the Tuesday across. We've just got to continue to be that as a group, and we'll continue to get better. But I think as a football club, having them to come onto the pitch today and play a big part in the game, I think it's a proud moment.
Yeah. And do you think the lads today in general will build a lot of confidence on that performance?
They should do. They certainly should do. If you get an opportunity to see a depleted young group like that perform like that, the entirety of the group should gain massive confidence from it. They're now seeing that they can compete, and there's a very simple formula to be able to compete, which is not ever having to question the attitude and application side of things, and then it soon allows your ability to be on show within the game. So the group should have massive faith that there is a blueprint, and like I say, there is a pathway for the younger players as well. And we said there was going to be a direction shift, and when we say something, we certainly mean it. And there has been, like I say, your Cases, your Prestons, your Allans, they're all coming through for the right reasons. They're not here just to make up the numbers in that respect. They will play if they are good enough and they're able to play, and they've played because of those reasons. So when we're looking at a group confidence, the other more established lads that are a touch older are seeing young lads come through that are good enough. They respect them, and as a group we should take full confidence from the performances and the individuals that are within there at the moment. So yeah, there's plenty more positives to take forward than there has been obviously for the start of the campaign.